Cell, the unit of life, full chapter, key points, with mixed practice, part 2. Cell envelope and modification.
Plasma membrane.
The plasma membrane is a thin, flexible barrier that surrounds the cell and separates its internal environment from the external environment. The plasma membrane is composed of a phospholipid bilayer, which consists of two layers of phospholipid molecules arranged tail to tail. The hydrophilic water-loving heads of the phospholipid molecules face outward, while the hydrophobic, water-fearing tails face inward. The plasma membrane also contains proteins, which are embedded within the phospholipid bilayer or attached to its surface. The proteins in the plasma membrane serve various functions, including transport of molecules across the membrane, cell recognition and adhesion, and communication between cells.
Cell envelope and modification.
Cell envelope refers to the outermost layer of a cell, maintains the structural integrity and protects the cell from external stressors. The cell envelope is found in various types of cells, including bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotic cells. In bacteria, the cell envelope consists of three layers: the cytoplasmic membrane, the peptidoglycan layer, and the outer membrane. The cytoplasmic membrane is a phospholipid bilayer that separates the cell from the external environment and controls the movement of substances in and out of the cell. The peptidoglycan layer provides structural support and helps retain the shape of the cell. The outer membrane is a lipid bilayer that contains lipopolysaccharides and paran proteins, which act as a barrier against harmful substances. Modifications to the cell envelope can occur through various mechanisms. For example, some bacteria can modify the composition of their outer membrane to resist antibiotics and prevent the penetration of host immune cells. Other bacteria can produce capsules or slime layers that protect them from phagocytosis and prevent them from drying out in harsh environments. The four types of bacterial cell are: 1. Cocci. These are spherical or oval-shaped bacterial cells that can be found either singly or in clusters. Examples of Cocci-shaped bacteria include Streptococcus and Staphylococcus. 2. Bacilli. These are rod-shaped bacterial cells that can be found singly or in chains. Examples of bacilli-shaped bacteria include Escherichia coli and Bacillus subtilis. 3. Spirilla. These are spiral-shaped bacterial cells that are rigid and can have one or more twists. Examples of spirilla-shaped bacteria include Treponema and Spirillum. 4. Vibrios. These are curved and comma-shaped bacterial cells that are characterized by a single polar flagellum. Examples of vibrio-shaped bacteria include Vibrio cholerae and Vibrio parahemolyticus. Parts of a typical bacterial cell. 1. Capsule, protective layer surrounding the cell wall. 2. Cell wall, rigid layer that maintains the shape of the cell and provides protection. 3. Cytoplasm, gel-like substance that contains all of the cell's structures and organelles. 4. Plasma membrane, thin layer that surrounds the cytoplasm and regulates the flow of materials into and out of the cell. 5. Ribosomes, structures that synthesize proteins. 6. Nucleoid, region of the cytoplasm where the bacterial genome is located. 7. Flagellum, structure that allows the bacterium to move. 8. Pili, hair-like structures that allow bacteria to attach to surfaces and exchange genetic material with other bacteria.
MCQs. Practice makes men perfect. 1. Which of the following is not a component of bacterial cell wall? A. Peptidoglycan. B. Lipopolysaccharides. C. Glycolic acids. D. Cholesterol. D. Cholesterol. 2. Which of the following structures is responsible for bacterial motility? A. Pili. B. Flagella. C. Capsule. D. Cell membrane. Three. Which of the following is not a method of bacterial reproduction? A. Binary fission. B. Conjugation. C. Transformation. D. Meiosis. D. Meiosis. D. 4. Cubicle. Which of the following is not a type of bacterial cell shape? A spherical. B. Rod-shaped. C. Spiral. D. Cubicle. Five. Which of the following bacterial structures is involved in nutrient uptake and exchange? A capsule. B. Pili. C. Cytoplasm. D. Cell membrane.
Some key points about ribosomes. 1. Ribosomes are cellular structures that are responsible for protein synthesis. 2. They are found in all living cells, both prokaryotic and eukaryotic. 3. They are composed of two subunits, a small subunit and a large subunit. 4. Ribosomes receive instructions from messenger RNA molecules and use this information to assemble protein chains from amino acids. 5. Ribosomes can be found in the cytoplasm of cells or attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. 6. The size and shape of ribosomes can vary, depending on the organism and cell type. 7. Some antibiotics work by targeting bacterial ribosomes and inhibiting protein synthesis, making this a valuable target for medicine.
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Some key points about the endoplasmic reticulum are: 1. The endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membranous sacs and tubules that extends throughout the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cells. 2. There are two types of rougher and smoother. 3. Rougher is named for the ribosomes that are attached to its surface and is involved in protein synthesis and folding. 4. Smoother has no ribosomes on its surface and is involved in lipid metabolism, drug detoxification, and calcium storage. 5. The ER is connected to the nuclear envelope and is part of the endomembrane system of the cell. 6. The ER plays a key role in intracellular transport, as it can transport proteins and lipids to various parts of the cell. 7. It can also play a role in cellular communication, as the surfaces of the ER can interact with other organelles and the plasma membrane. 8. Mutations in ER membrane proteins can lead to various genetic disorders, such as cystic fibrosis and Alzheimer's disease.
Mitochondria.
1. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of the cell, as they generate ATP, the main source of energy for the cell. 2. They are organelles found in most eukaryotic cells and are involved in various cellular processes, such as metabolism and cell signaling. 3. Mitochondria contain their own DNA and ribosomes, which are thought to have evolved from bacteria that were engulfed by eukaryotic cells. Four, mitochondria are made up of an outer membrane and an inner membrane, with a fluid-filled space in between called the intermembrane space. 5. The inner membrane of mitochondria contains a series of enzymes and protein complexes involved in the electron transport chain, which produces ATP. 6. Mitochondria play a role in cellular apoptosis, program cell death, and can regulate calcium levels inside the cell. 7. Dysfunction of mitochondria is associated with a variety of diseases, including neurodegenerative disorders, cancer, and metabolic disorders. 8. Mitochondria can fuse and divide to maintain their function and can also be targeted for degradation by the process of mitophagy.
Lysosomes.
Some key points about lysosomes. 1. Lysosomes are membrane-bound organelles that contain hydrolytic enzymes capable of breaking down macromolecules. 2. They are found in animal cells and are formed by the Golgi apparatus. 3. Lysosomes are involved in intracellular digestion, waste removal, and cell signaling. 4. They can fuse with endocytic vesicles, containing material taken up from the cell's external environment, and then degrade the contents. 5. Lysosomes are also responsible for breaking down damaged or non-functional organelles in a process called autophagy. 6. They play a role in cellular defense against pathogens by breaking down ingested microbes. 7. Lysosomal storage disorders are a group of genetic diseases that result from the buildup of undigested materials within lysosomes due to a deficiency in one of the hydrolytic enzymes. 8. Lysosomal dysfunction is implicated in several neurodegenerative diseases, including Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, as well as autoimmune disorders and cancer.
1. Which of the following is not a function of ribosomes? A protein synthesis, B. Lipid synthesis. C. DNA replication. D. Translation of mRNA. B. Lipid synthesis. To what is the structure of a ribosome? A. Single membrane-bound organelle. B. A spherical organelle with multiple chambers. C. A complex of proteins and RNA molecules. D. A long, tubular structure. Three. Which of the following is true about mitochondrial DNA? A. It is circular in shape. B. It is located in the nucleus of the cell. C. It is found only in animal cells. D. It does not contain genes related to energy production. For lysosomes contain which type of digestive enzymes? A. Proteases. B. Lipases. C. Nucleases. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Five. Which of the following is not a function of mitochondria? A. Energy production. B. Calcium storage. C. Apoptosis regulation. D. Lipid metabolism. Six. Which organelle is responsible for recycling cellular waste materials? A. Ribosomes. B. Mitochondria. C. Endoplasmic reticulum. D. Lysosomes. Seven. Which type of ribosomes are found in eukaryotic cells? A. 30S and 50S. B. 40S and 60S. C. 70S and 80S. D. 20S and 40S. Eight. In which part of the cell are ribosomes located during protein synthesis? A. Nucleus. B. Cytoplasm. C. Mitochondria. D. Golgi apparatus. Nine. Which process occurs in mitochondria to generate ATP? A. Photosynthesis. B. Respiration. C. Digestion. D. None of the above. Ten. Which of the following is true about lysosomes? A. They are formed by the Golgi apparatus. B. They contain hydrolytic enzymes. C. They are involved in protein synthesis. D. Both A and B. Animal cell. Some key points about animal cell.
1. Animal cells are eukaryotic cells that are the basic building blocks of animal tissues and organs. 2. Animal cells lack a cell wall, but have a flexible cell membrane that encloses the cell and regulates the flow of materials in and out. 3. The nucleus is the control center of the cell, containing genetic material in the form of DNA. 4. Other organelles commonly found in animal cells include mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, and peroxisomes. 5. The cytoskeleton provides structural support to the cell and facilitates movement of materials within the cell. 6. Animal cells are capable of cell division and growth, allowing for tissue repair and the development of new tissues. 7. Animal cells exhibit a high degree of specialization, with different types of cells having specific functions such as muscle contraction, nerve transmission, and hormone secretion. 8. Animal cells can communicate with each other through various signaling pathways, allowing for coordination and regulation of cellular processes. 9. Animal cells have the ability to sense changes in their environment and respond accordingly through processes such as chemotaxis and phototaxis. 10. Animal cells play important roles in various physiological processes, such as metabolism, immune response, and reproduction.
mcqs.
Practice makes man perfect.
1. What is the outermost layer of animal cells called? A cell membrane. B. Cytoplasm. C. Nucleus. D. Mitochondria. Answer A. Cell membrane. 2. Which organelle is responsible for producing energy in animal cells? A. Nucleus. B. Mitochondria. C. Ribosomes. D. Lysosomes. Answer B. Mitochondria. 3. Which organelle is responsible for protein synthesis in animal cells? A. Nucleus. B. Mitochondria. C. Ribosomes. D. Lysosomes. Answer C. Ribosomes. 4. Which organelle is responsible for breaking down waste and cellular debris in animal cells? A. Nucleus. B. Mitochondria. C. Ribosomes. D. Lysosomes. Five. Which organelle is responsible for the synthesis of lipids in animal cells? A. Mitochondria. B. Golgi apparatus. C. Endoplasmic reticulum. D. Nucleus. Answer C. Smooth endoplasmic Reticulum. Six. Which organelle is responsible for the modification and sorting of proteins in animal cells? A Golgi apparatus. B. Lysosomes. C. Ribosomes. D. Mitochondria. Answer: Golgi apparatus. 8. Which organelle is responsible for maintaining cell shape and protecting the cell in animal cells? A. Mitochondria. B. Golgi apparatus. C. Nucleus. D. Cytoskeleton. Answer: cytoskeleton. 9. Which organelle is responsible for regulating gene expression in animal cells? A. Nucleus. B. Plasma membrane. C. Cytoskeleton. D. Endoplasmic reticulum. Answer: nucleus. 10. Which organelle is responsible for transporting proteins and lipids within the cell in animal cells? A. Endoplasmic reticulum. B. Mitochondria. C. Nucleus. D. Plasma membrane. Answer: endoplasmic reticulum. Plant cell.
Some key points about plant cell. 1. Plant cells are eukaryotic cells that make up the body of plants. 2. The cell wall is a defining feature of plant cells, providing rigidity and support to the cell and helping to maintain cell shape. 3. The cell wall is composed of cellulose fibers and other polysaccharides and is located outside of the plasma membrane. 4. Chloroplasts are also a defining feature of plant cells and are responsible for photosynthesis.
mcqs.
Practice makes man perfect.
One. What is the outermost layer of a plant cell called? A. Cell membrane. B. Cell wall. C. Nucleus. D. Cytoplasm. Answer: B. Cell wall.
To which organelle is called the powerhouse of a plant cell? A nucleus. B. Mitochondria. C. Chloroplast. D. Ribosome.
Answer: B. Mitochondria. 3. What is the cell wall of a plant cell made of? A. Cellulose. B. Chitin. C. Peptidoglycan. D. Glycogen. 1. Which organelle is responsible for photosynthesis in plant cells? A. Mitochondria. B. Ribosomes. C. Chloroplasts. D. Lysosomes. Answer C. Chloroplasts. 5. What is the function of the cell wall in plant cells? A. To regulate the movement of materials in and out of the cell. B. To provide support and protection to the cell. C. To produce energy. D. To synthesize proteins. Answer B. To provide support and protection to the cell. 3. Which organelle stores water and other nutrients in plant cells? A. Nucleus. B. Mitochondria. C. Lysosomes. D. Vacuole. Answer D. Vacuole. 7. What is the main function of the nucleus in plant cells? A. To produce energy. B. To synthesize proteins. C. To control the cell's activities and store genetic material. D. To break down materials. Answer C. To control the cell's activities and store genetic material. 8. Which organelle produces energy in plant cells? A. Mitochondria. B. Ribosomes. C. Lysosomes. D. Peroxisomes. Answer A. Mitochondria. 9. What is the function of ribosomes in plant cells? A. To store genetic material. B. To synthesize proteins. C. To provide structural support. D. To produce energy. Answer B. To synthesize proteins. 10. Which organelle modifies, sorts, and packages proteins and lipids in plant cells? A. Golgi apparatus. B. Endoplasmic reticulum. C. Mitochondria. D. Nucleus. Answer A. Golgi apparatus.